Hello. Welcome in. How we doing? Happy Wednesday. Good evening, friends. How we doing? We will see how long the stream is going to be tonight. I am uncertain. I'm uncertain. It might be a short one. We will find out. We will see. Night. Thank you for the 9 months. Thank you so much for the sub, friend. Appreciate you. First time tuning in. Welcome in, dude. Welcome. Not feeling well. No, I just had a migraine all day. Yeah, it's freaking weather, man. It's that time of the year. The weather changing back and forth. Just the weather pressure. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. But I'm hoping there's a couple of goofballs who are going to be joining tonight. So I'm hoping, they shall be a pretty fun distraction. Oh, yes, indeed. But hello. Hi, friends. Hi. All right, hold, please. 3 goofballs. Hey. Who said there's 3? Nobody. Canadian, how are you? Juju, how are you, my friend? Sinister, hello. Hi, Fate. There'll be something. Oh, there's going to be a ting. Oh, there will be a ting. There will be a ting. About the VTuber today? No, I'm not even going to bother. Nah, we're just going to go for it. The overly cold weather is making my sinuses flare. Yeah, dude, it's everything. It's craziness. I had it all day. Yeah. What did I miss, by the way? Hold on. I missed things. Things happened and I missed. It was before we were even here. Alyssa, thank you for the biddies. Shy, thank you for the gifted. Oh my God. Stab. Oh, we have a baby. We do. Apparently this was like 9 months for a lot of people. Listen, guys, I can't afford the child support. I don't know what to tell you. I am so sorry. Iris, thank you for the 1 year. Love the toe shirt. Gosh darn it. I hate it here. Literally hate it here. That's okay. Hi. Hello. Mr. Chingus. Hi, friend. Look at all these amazing peeps. We're gonna expedite the process today, and we're gonna open up the Phasmophobia right now. Yes. But how is everyone doing? Good to see you. I hope you guys have had a good week so far. Withering Witch, thank you for the biddies. Hi, Break. How are you, my friend? Did you just get Rick rolled on a fart? Oh, you did. Oh, I hate you. No. That's not fair. She played it in my stream before I could play it in hers. It's not fair.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Listen, I literally made that for her because I joined her stream and I just immediately played a fart blurb and she was like, didn't even say hi first. So I made one that says hi first and then it goes through. I thought it was nice. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Ay, caramba. Very thoughtful. I thought so. I thought it was. Maybe that's just me. It's not my fault you created it when you're I know, but look, listen, it wasn't approved. It wasn't approved instantly for the stream. Yeah, Vin's, although the ones I made for Vin, they were approved instantly, and I was able to play them while he was live, and those were pretty funny. They were pretty funny. Hoping you guys will get the voodoo to all for Chingus. We can sure as hell hope. Imagine making blurbs. Fate. I can't imagine how many you've actually made. Wish for a blood moon? No. We don't do these things. Why am I on EU? Hello? What the hell? Alt, how are you?
Welcome back. Like prepared some jobs
What
for
the
you.
hell?
I've gathered a list of other hunters asking for help.
That's our Chingus. that's our Chingaling. Oh man, that's so funny. Oh my goodness, thank you, friends. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I hope you guys have been having a good freaking day.
Hi.
Were you able to just join on me?
Yeah, you can do that now. I didn't believe it, and somebody did it to me, so I just figured I'd test it on you live here. So I'll be quiet in the corner over here. You just do your thing. I'm just watching. It's
But
fine.
that sounds like on one hand, that's cool. On the other hand, that just opens the world up for trolling to another level.
Yes, it does.
Why would they
Better
allow
watch out
that?
who is a friend on your Phas.
You could just spam join their game. Blame Steam? No, blame them. They can stop this. It's not a Steam thing, it's a them thing. Oh my goodness. Well, Coach.
Coach, you don't need it.
She said, can I have a code? Well, apparently no, you don't need one. What
Ooh,
the-
let me try this. Hold on, because it's your lobby. Let me invite her to see if we can just
Okay.
break
Yeah.
this whole thing.
What the actual... Dude, I got nothing. Busy little bee, thank you for the 3 months. Since like console, dude, I mean, I don't play a crap ton of like friend games or anything like that, so I guess I wouldn't run into it. Like I play a lot of solo and then like friend games here or there. Yeah, weird. Fracking weird. Thank you for the gifted to Floofy.
Hi.
Yep. I'm assuming you were
Yep.
not given a code.
It
No.
lets you join when I invited you to Flash's lobby.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Emmy, how are you? Well, that's spicy.
Long now forever is the day that I shall be invisible on Steam
Percent.
or
Oh
not
my
playing in multiplayer lobbies anymore.
Goodness gracious. Hey, how are you?
Oh, hey, how are ya? Huh? Yeah.
Oh, man. Did you happen to know that you can get the Blood Moon on custom game mode as random weather? Yep. Yep, it can be random at any time. You have a 2% chance of getting it at all times. That is correct. It's a feature, not a bug. Man, I'm going to say something about that. Like, hey, that's awful.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho, since, you know, Coach is not very low, what map do you want?
Willow?
Hi, Tash. Yeah. Time for Willers.
Let's do Willers.
Do a Willers. It's okay. Chiba, look over here.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Chip Daddy, hello. Royal, thank you for the 14 months, friend.
Here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare
You're doing great, sweetie.
Uh-huh.
reports of occurrence
Oh my god. Um,
All the pink elephants.
yeah, Gary Wilson, motion sensor, EMF, and a firelight. All right. Go in here, use the cursed possession, and call it a day. What? What do you, what?
You have optionals that are that good, and all you did was say that.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I don't do this.
No, It's your stream.
No,
Entertain us,
it's
streamer.
no. You just motion sensor. EMF firelight. Yee. She could listen. We got to go protect Coach.
Oh God, I gotta see this. Hold on, I'm just bringing a flashlight.
Yeah, we've got to protect her at all costs. Hi, Lucy. Don't die. Roger that. I muted my phone. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Hi, Halogen. Coach, are you okay?
Yeah,
Did you find yourself a ghosty?
not yet, but we have the circle.
Oh, gross. Hi, Zoe. How dare you?
Hmm.
Why you didn't hide? No. No, I'm not going to do that to her.
There's a boner hand over here. Hand
Giggity.
thing.
She's the best. Isn't Coach awesome? Ghost? It's going to be in the basement. You know it. I know it. We all know it. Remember, in the locker, not next. Hey, listen, dude. I can't tell what's real and what's not.
What? Oh, we have breath.
Here in the hall.
Wait, is
Yeah,
it
it's
snowing?
It's snowing outside. But it might be here, though, because the breaker has been on. It is 4 degrees
Yeah.
here. It's probably here.
No worries.
Ready for the ghost?
Always here.
Here it comes.
What? No.
Come back! It misses you! Dude,
Oh,
she
he was
noped the
informative.
F out. Oh, shit!
Dear God.
Chingus, run!
Oh God.
What the shit? What's happening?
I'm so scared. Please hold me.
Okay. How do I do that?
Oh, you're not in VR anymore.
No. Coach? Oh my god.
Excuse you.
Oh my god. I can't believe
happened?
it hunted. What do you
Uh,
mean? No, it just
just
hunted on its
hunted.
own.
Is it a demon?
Well, there's a very good possibility of that.
What difficulty are we on?
Oh, nightmare.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Called the ghost showing
I mean,
up, and then it just was like,
I smudged a
okay.
little.
You smudged a little? That's okay.
I smudged a little.
Oh.
We're gonna go find Chingus some pants. What do we need for a demand? Ultraviolet, writing, and freezing.
Okay.
Ultraviolet. He has
I
writing.
got ultraviolet.
You have ultraviolet. All right, I'll bring salt and a crucifix.
All right.
Oh my word, dude. Amel, thank you for the sub. Yeah, so I might not be live for anybody that's curious that might be on the like on the tubes usually. I might not go live there tonight just because I don't know how long I'm going to be live here. All right, I'm going to keep this over here to protect the stair area.
Okay.
All right, here, I'm going to put some of this down. Put some of that down. I'm going to put some of this down. Keep missing the stream. Showed up early.
Ghosty.
I have a smooge. I am ready.
Ghosty.
Do I need to call it again?
What?
I said, do I need to call it over again?
No.
Gary Wilson, come say hi to Chingus.
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
Oh, God.
No.
Tickle, tickle.
Oh, hell no. No, no,
Just a
no.
tickle.
Tickle, tickle.
I don't
Tickle,
like
tickle.
tickles.
Oh, Ghost is about to tickle you, that's for sure. It's coming to tickle you.
Are you okay? No, she's over here.
I swear to God.
Got them Stretch Armstrongs. Dude.
Wait, we have 2 crucifixes down there.
It dodged. If it's
pretty
a
sure.
if it's a demon, I don't know how it dodged it.
Oh, it might be a yokai.
You think?
You think how long
Oh,
it
maybe it
took for
hunted
to
early
come
because
up
of the
here?
talkie talks.
It's hunting because we're talking around it.
Did it just eat a cruci?
Now our sanity's low enough for it to do the thing.
That was a Scooby-Doo moment. All right, so it ate the... Oh, yeah. Oh, well, what a jerkhole. Then it walked through all the salt.
Oh, it's not here anymore. It's in this room over here.
Hey, String, what's up, dude? It's over in the other room.
Yeah, in there.
I think it's a yokai. If it's a yokai, spirit box, orbs, and dance. Well, we're missing a
Didn't
few
see
things.
orbs. I just put the camera in. Oh dear God.
Is Coach in her apartment?
Oh.
String, thank you for the 17 buds. Appreciate you, dude. Watch, here she comes. Is she out here somewhere? Where is she? Oh, there she is. Oh. She was hiding in the living room. I was like, wait, where'd she go? So what do we need? We need spirit box, orbs, dots.
Dot.
I
didn't see orbs.
I'll grab a dot, and then we need.
Oh, I see an orb.
Orbicle?
It's behind the cabinet there. It's not the snow. That was an orb.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you'll see it. It'll show up. I promise. Is he okay?
Yep, there it is.
There it is.
Or a mimic.
Or a
Yeah,
mimic.
see?
All right. We need motion sensor, so I'm gonna grab that too. Very
I did
spicy.
move the
Just
other
a
crucifix in
smidge.
range to protect that room too.
Okay. Spicy. I'm ready.
Smudge.
Up as much.
Oh.
No, it's not. Up as dots. Goo.
Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you near? Are you far? Give me a sign. Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you near? Are you far? Give me a sign. Where are you? Huh.
Good chance of getting dots, you think? Oh, Queen, I appreciate you. These are a couple of lovely beans. These are my homies right here. Oh,
Dots.
old man. Orbs and dots and orbs and dots. Goo. I don't have a camera auto.
Oh, could be a Thay, but I don't think it was fast enough. I think
No,
it's
I don't
pretty
think so
stupid.
either.
I'm pretty
Yeah, let me
sure
drink my
this.
sanity real fast.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
It touched my no square.
Hey! Everybody okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Holy crap.
Are you okay?
No.
Hi, Miss V.
I hid underneath Chesney's bosom.
Yeah, you show it. I'm highly recommended by the Tater Cheap. Hi, Peaches. Welcome in.
I was disappointed.
Well, we need a firelight blowout. You did fail.
Yeah.
Here, you take that one. We'll all get one. We'll see who its favorite is.
What?
We're going to see who its favorite is.
I don't want to die.
You're not going to die. You're fine. Up this smudge. Up this smudge. Here, look. We all have firelights. We'll see who it likes. Famous last words. No. It is going to hunt, though. Last time it hunted right here. Ooh. Are you okay? Ghosty.
Burns.
Ghosty. Do the ting. Do the ting, you nerd. Oh, I heard that. It blew. Oh, it's blowing out the.
I did not get a blowy. It blew out the candle on.
It blew out the candles on the summoning circle.
Yeah. I didn't even know you could do that.
All right, she out
I'm
here.
really excited. I was just like, I got a blowy, and then I looked down. My light's still there.
There we go. There we go. Wicked, how are you? I'm good. For Mythbusters. All right. I guess we go. Yokai, go to the next one?
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
I mean, there's not a single.
Not a single photo?
Okay,
Roger that.
yeah.
I'm on it.
Yeah,
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
I mean,
I'm on it. What do I have in my hand?
I'm on it.
This? Don't need it.
Oh,
On it.
no.
Yep, we're fine. We're getting photos. Is it
pick
better?
up the bone? She found the bone, right?
I don't know. That's a great question. Is it better to try and hide or
Alright, I'll go
loop?
for the bone.
It depends on your situation. Sometimes it's better, honestly, to hide than it is to try and loop. We'll go here.
Got the bone.
Proud of you. All right, now we wait for the hunt. She found a hand bone. She found a bone. Viewer night? No, not viewer night. No, playing with friends. Yep. Whatever it is, I always announce it. There we go.
You have a smudge?
Nope.
Okay. Gotcha.
Hey. Oh my God. It never came over here.
No,
Oh.
it stepped in it.
Oh, it
stepped
still
in
got it. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go.
We're good.
Okay.
Perfect game. Say,
No
we have
smudge.
standards.
Nah, we're right.
I mean, come on.
Who needs a smudge? It's fine. I don't know how it hit the thing.
Oh, who ate all the Funyuns in the truck?
Sorry. I got the munchies.
Sorry. Painfully sarcastic. Thank you for the gifted friend. What are we doing? We are playing games with Coach and with Mr. Chingus. Yeah. Yeah.
Back. There's some
Oh,
jobs.
Look at that.
Had that weird audio thing where it sounded like I was listening to that whole match through the
Oh
pyramid.
my God. Exterminate.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yep.
Right now?
Yep.
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 Really? Exterminate.
Help him! Quick, plug him in! He's running out of battery! Oh no! Quick, hold on, wait, I know what to do. I know just what to do. Here.
Oh no.
Here. You just gotta slide this between the cheeks. Here we go. There we go.
Exterminate.
Hi, Mr. Vin.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
Oh my god. Mr. Chingus. It happens sometimes. It's really funny. Hi, Courtney. Isn't it beautiful? Dragon, you seem very disturbed that it's telling you a different date. It's the bot. It's the correct time, but it's giving a different day. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, it's the bot. I can't do anything about it. Correct time, but it'll give you the wrong day because you're in a different time zone than me. Yeah. Yeah. Need a key card to unlock him. That is correct. Hey, Brayden. And he's gone.
Wait, what? Oh.
He's leaving lobby, coming back. Oh, his game crashed. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. It's okay. He'll return.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, was that just our first round?
That was our first round.
That was 84 years.
Oh my god. You're like, shit, I thought we just did all of them. What the hell? That was indeed our first round. That was indeed.
Oh god.
What now?
Nope.
Oh no.
Nope, it's still the same. I don't know if you need to like change the in-game mic to something else and put it back. Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember how you fixed it. Hi, Sharon.
You want to pet those bees?
Oh my god. Oh, no. Alyssa, thank you for the subs, friend. Oh my god. I have 666
Right,
in the
now I
basketball.
switched to my headset mic. Am I miffed on my headset mic?
No, the headset mic sounds
No.
normal.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna try to switch back now.
Happened we were playing fast food sim, right? Did it? I don't remember. Sarah, welcome in. How are you?
How about now?
Negative.
Oh no.
All right, well, let's I'll just be quiet and we'll just hunt this one as a derelict.
We can see what it's. I mean, yeah, we can see what it sounds like when we get into the game. Maybe it's just a lobby.
Yeah. Okay.
A little
I'm
better,
coming,
maybe.
I'm coming.
Roger
There
that.
we go.
Hey, Cassie, how are you?
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before
Hey, guys.
investigating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
Right.
it's
Oh, no.
You're still exterminating.
Please remain careful.
Exterminate ghost. Exterminate.
Oh, we brought our AI robot with us.
Detecting presence. Entering spooky house.
Lead us to the ghost room. AI Chingus.
Assuming cards. No cards. Stealing car. Bye.
Fuck.
Oh, hey, boner.
Oh.
Oh, hi, little boner.
Does not compute. Anatomy not detected.
Oh my god. Just adds to the spoop.
Did you
I'm not
just
sure.
take a shit?
I got it.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I am a robot. I do not shit.
Fair. Very fair. It happens sometimes with your microphone. Sometimes the microphone will get miffed. And that's what happened to his. Ghosty? I thought AI Chingus was going to lead us to the room. Chingus bot should be a blurb. We could do that. Where's Frank on this map? The voodoo doll is over there by the piano. Yeah. Cater Todd, thank you for the 10 months. Hello. Yeah, usually it is here. Might start looking for some temps. Oh my.
Uh-oh. It's still hunting. Look, the light is on. Coach, look out. All right, I don't know how to tell you this. She died trying to change a tire. EMF 5? Is Chingus dead? Is my AI bot also gone? I don't want to go that way because if I go that way, it's going to start hunting on me. That's fast. Is that twins? Spirit box freezing. Okay. Forgot to charge him. Oh no. Raiju, no. No, Raiju would be like a burst of speed from the electronics and it would be very noticeable. Holy hell, Batman. Is this a cursed hunt? What the f— Where are you? Are you near? Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Where are you? All right, we're gonna check that in a minute. I need to go get incense. Where did Chingus get got? Cursed hunts? Yeah, but what was the cursed? I don't even know if we technically ever found the room. Convinced he used it? I don't know. I don't know. I'll tell you what. I might, you know what? I'm going to let it keep hunting. I'm going to let it keep hunting. Here, we'll do this. We'll do this. Yeah, just playing solo now at this point. be in the basement. Yeah. Mr. Chingus. How could you? Okay. Where are you? Are you near? Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Where are you? Let's see if it eats this again. We will see. Mr. Nomad! Thank you for the prime, dude. You son bitch. Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Okay. We have EMF 5. It sounds faster than normal. I'm gonna have to let it hunt again. I'm gonna let it hunt one more time. I'm so confused. So confuzzled. Let's go this way. Can't join in the middle of investigation. Yeah, that is good to know. Dude, that is faster than a normal. That does not sound like a normal speed ghost. That was coincidence. It had to be. That had to be coincidence. There's no way. It can't be a mare. It can't be. It literally can't be. It just turned on the light over there. It can't be a mimic. I have EMF 5. No, no, it's not Blood Moon. It's a nightmare game. My guess is twins, and it's just dude, he's eating everything. So what is it hiding? Do you hear it now? Is it Chingus? Just Chingus and Coach. So spirit box are freezing. Hyper, I saw you. Okay. Where are you? Are you near? Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Where are you? Are you here? Where are you?
Are you near? Are you close? Are you angry? Let me check something. This son of a bitch. Oh, I got nothing, man. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait. Where are you? Are you near? Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Where are you? Are you here? Wait a minute. No, but the cold temps are here, though. Jiminy Christmas! I got nothing, man. Look, I'm just gonna do this just for kicks. Just for kicks. Look, something is borked. And I don't know what. You shiny bitch. Hey, I'm just gonna leave, okay? You wouldn't mind, would you? Okay, we're good. In the stairs? I don't know. I'm bringing them back. I considered asking him nicely. No, I haven't. Because he's mean and he removed my friends from life. All right, go on, Dwayne's. It's either twins or something really crazy is happening and I don't know what it is.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
There was no spirit box where the ghost was. There was no freezing temps. All I could get was EMF 5.
Yep. No.
That was a weird hunt.
That was very weird.
Am I good now?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Okay. That took a full restart of my computer. That was
Oh
very
my.
strange. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
No,
I'm glad
it's
it's
good.
fixed though.
Oh yeah, I stood in the middle of
Whacked out
circle and
twins?
then I
Yeah.
lit it, thinking it would kill myself, and then everything would be fine, and I forgot it was night. I was hoping that the death thing would, do the voice thing and fix it. I ran up to Chesney, and all she could do was giggle at me, so I knew it wasn't fixed. And
Oh my god. Pav. How dare. All right, let's go to Edgefield.
All right.
Coach, I believe in you.
Okay.
Why'd you have to hit me with the meme? Okay.
What?
How are you doing, Pav?
All right,
Mom, good to see you. How are you?
I don't understand.
starting the investigation. Nothing to report.
I
It looks like
don't
whoever
know.
was here
It's okay.
left
We can show you
without
later. It's fine.
Okay.
oh my. What did I
That
miss?
okay. Easy, fella. Easy, fella.
What? Oh,
Oh my gosh. You know what? Just because they're a little spicy, we're gonna grab one of those. Just in case. Come on, Jeffrey. You can do it. Shy, thank you so much for the sub, friend. Oh, I feel shy. Thank you. Boots, thank you for the sub. What the hell? Hey. Hey,
Yeah.
do the ting.
What
Do the
what
thing.
thing?
Okay, it's summoning circle again, and I've got the power.
That's right. F them shoes.
Okay.
You did it. Okay.
God damn it.
those shoes.
F those shoes. Ghost. Hello.
I'm so sorry.
I think it's out
Ooh.
here in the hallway.
Did it touch the nursery door?
Yeah, it's in the nursery. Yep.
EMF 5?
Oh shit.
It's okay. It's okay. Relax. It's okay. Chingus will be in there. Everything will be fine.
Leave it back.
Wait. Hey.
I know.
Hey.
Oh shit.
Ghosts are spicy. They are spicy. I'm gonna bring Crucifix and 2 of these. Hey, Scooby. I'm good. How are you?
Are you here?
Yes.
Where are you?
Right here.
How old are you?
I'd rather not say.
What do you want?
Hammer, hey,
Hot Pocket?
What are you gonna pick?
Oh my. It likes Nanor.
Orbs.
You say orbs?
I said no orbs.
Oh, okay. Yes. I'm ready. Wait, I'm not ready. Okay, retracted. I'm ready. What's your name, Ghosty? Oh, Daniel. Daniel.
That's a hell of a window hit right there.
It was a smacker. Oh,
jeez.
no.
Oh, God. That was me, not the
no.
window.
Chingus, look at the bear.
Aww.
Oh.
What a
It did
violent
the
child.
ting.
Didn't even let it giggle first. It just.
What's the best way to tell what the ghost is? Evidence. Evidence is going to be your best way, especially if you just started.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Rockabye dead bear.
Oh my god.
Oh, and I put you with your little buddy friend. It'll be okay. It's okay.
Maybe the ghost wants to come say a few words.
Look, the bunny's holding him.
Play ball. Why no ghosty show up? Banana. Banana. Do we need a ghost photo? No. We do need an event though.
I mean, I would say it's not shady. It's doing plenty of stuff with us in here.
Yeah. Here, maybe it just wants you. I'll wait here.
All right, Ghost. It's just you.
No, he's just
and
playing lean.
I saw what you did to that bear. But joke's on you.
Hi, Gouge.
I'm into it.
Hi.
What you
Did she
doing?
bring salt?
Huh?
She has a
Bring
smooge.
salt?
I do.
No salt? I guess some salt for a wraith test, maybe?
It's freezing.
Oh. Oh,
Jin Shade Oni twins.
I just thought I was excited. I had no idea.
Oh,
Turkey's
my.
done.
Oh shit.
Spicy. It's fine. It's fine. What's it gonna do? Hasn't even evented yet. It's pretty boring. You're pretty boring, you nerd. Watch, ready for another crucifix bite? Because of how boring it is. Bitch.
What?
Oh,
I tried.
It's so fun if that still worked.
Can we delete the photo? Mr. Burning Smudge, yeah, I tried.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you. She does history. Yeah, she streams all kinds of stuff.
Sorry about
Maybe it is a shade?
I don't know at this point. Where are you?
I mean, it's down to 9 degrees out here.
Still cold in it?
I mean, it's still freezing. Oh. Well, you were out there and I was in here.
That's hot.
Oh, it just moved.
All right, I need one more photo, you jerk.
Oh, God.
Unnecessary roughness. 10 yards. It's gonna do the ting. You better not be in that damn truck. Going for it, Chingus. You ready? Sitting down on the job. Oh my God. I'm bringing back some caulk in his honor. He's just chilling. He had his arm resting on the thing inside of the garage and everything. Oh my goodness. I can't even confidently tell you what this is right now.
Wait, so we don't know what the ghost is?
No, I gotta watch it again.
Oh no.
All right, I believe in you.
Wait, what?
Oh, and hey, I got that. No shot.
What?
I risked my life for a ghost photo during the hunt, and I got a 3-star interaction photo. I hate it here.
My God.
Jesse, yes, it does. Makes me sick. But you know what, though? Listen, we didn't need a ghost photo. Thank God. So we just gotta figure out what we just have to figure out what it is. I'm gonna bring in some salt to protect myself. Yeah. Right. I don't know if the lockers downstairs are open or not.
Oh, I don't remember.
Okay. I might not live. She just smudged. Oh my Lanta. All right. Okay. I'm still not confident.
Oh.
Okay. Do we have any more incense at all?
Nope.
All right. I'm gonna have to risk my life in a way that's not gonna be very comfortable.
Oh no.
I'm going to see if it does a gin sprint, and I'm going to put salt down to stop it from charging.
Oh.
Can you watch the ghost and decide if you think it's an Oni or not? If you're not sure, if you want to hide and like inside somewhere, I could watch it. But it's up to you. I could always try to loop it around the couch. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah,
oh my
F it,
God.
man. I have salt. I'm gonna go for it.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna
oh
live.
my God.
I'm not gonna live. I'm going
No,
for it. I'm going for it.
Flash,
I'm going for it. I'm going in. Yes. Oh my. Take the sanity to sprint. No, it's fine. Right on.
What the hell was that?
It's a good thought to take sanity to sprint in case I need it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Watch for blinks. See if it sprints. What you making, Chinggis? It's gonna come over here. I'm prepping. I have time. Holy moly, I have time. All right, I'm grabbing another one. All right, I'm ready. Oh, he's making a little face. Why is the ghost? Oh, no, that's our ghost. That's ours. Listen. That's a gin. Got it. Nailed it. Bring one of the shoes.
Oh my God.
Oh my. It sprinted at me. That's a gin.
Yeah,
Did
perfect.
we got the bone, right?
I'm not sure.
Did we get the bone? I'm not confident that we did.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Hmm.
I'm not confident enough to go and look.
I wonder if Chinggis would be able to see it.
Maybe.
I never grab a photo of the bone. Ever. Yeah, because you taking these, I mean, that might, maybe would help. Maybe.
Oh,
See you,
God.
Wicked. Okay.
This is not good.
No, it's not good. But you know, we're this far. We've come this far. Okay. I'm gonna sprint upstairs and I'm gonna try to find hiding.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Got it.
Holy
Woo!
shit.
That was dicey. That was dicey.
Right.
All right, Jen.
Yeah.
Got it. I'm good.
And
I was so puckered I could make diamonds. It was... Whoa. Everybody lived?
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Holy moly.
that was
a good one.
nuts.
That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Chinggis, you looked very comfortable.
I was just chilling. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, after all of these years, it's time that you finally just led the ghost right to me to revenge those deaths.
I did not lead it to you. How dare you?
Oh, I was hiding in that corner. where
Yeah, I saw it.
normally
It was
never
too late.
paths.
That's why I stuck myself in between
And
the
I-
locker doors.
Yeah, I was just
Oh my
like, well,
God.
I'm just gonna stand here. Maybe it sees me. Maybe it doesn't.
Oh.
The trick is you got to turn and face the corner. If you can't see
Oh
the
yeah,
ghost,
yeah,
the
yeah.
ghost can't
This is
see
the
you.
the coach maneuver. You just do this guy.
Oh yeah.
You're
yeah.
good.
I'd have been fine if I didn't pre-smudge like a goofball.
Oh my god. Well, you know, it was still a really good game.
That
Yeah.
was actually really good, man.
That was
Yeah.
hilarious. I can't,
How-
we were
that
convinced.
tier 3 salt only works once now. Is did I witness that while you were
No,
looking it?
no, it works, but the problem is that it only lasts for so long, so you need to space them out so that when the slow walking is done, that it will then hit the next one.
Yeah.
That's why I was
okay.
trying to like place them around. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, it just for some reason it felt I heard that sprint and then he hit it and then it slowed him down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Then
yeah.
it felt like to me while dead.
Holy
that
moly.
he just ignored the second one.
Yikes. Holy crap. Are you guys down for one more? I don't want to push myself too far.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever
One
you
more.
want, boss. I'm here for you.
No, I'm
Yeah.
here for you.
Oh, I'm here for you.
No,
I'm just
for
here.
you. I'm just stop.
I wouldn't just stand there and
Ain't
take
nobody.
it from a ghost from anybody else but you.
Aw. What map do you guys
And
want?
Aldi. I mean, if this is gonna be the last one, you just
All right. Sunny Meadows it is. Go out with a bang. Heads up, guys. Ads
What's
are
up,
gonna
guys?
hit soon. Just
Can
a
you
heads
mod
up. Like
ban
in
that
like
person?
in like 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes, they're gonna hit. Just to give you a heads up, okay? What happened?
Here seems to be linked to a cursed
I said
object.
somebody in your chat said high school. I said we banned that.
Investigation.
Oh yeah, no. No. All right, I'm gonna assume no bonus. All right, I will take the right side, I guess.
Okay. I'll go restricted because I can squish.
Okay. Oh, you're going restricted?
Mhm.
Oh, I'll go left then. A tips on doing the challenge, so
That female wing.
yeah, the restricted. Yeah, you have the female wing above, so I'll go left side.
Okay.
But let's see what the cursed possession is. Dad with milk having. Oh my god, I hate it here.
Yeah, RNG isn't real.
Oh, it's a circle again. The effing circle, dude. Sorry. That's all right. So, the big benefit of using the tier 3 is being able to hear above and below. So we can walk down this way and scan. And see if we get the ghosty to talk to us. Megs, I will be. Yeah, I had a migraine all day. I thought the stream would distract it, in which it did to an extent, but I don't want to push myself too far. I know my limits. No, thank you. I appreciate it. It happens. I've had them since I was a kid. They're great. Yeah, they're so much fun. They're a blasty blast. Brains are mean. I know. Phoenix, how was your stream earlier, friend? You were doing cozy. I ain't heard nothing. Had 4 DOs the other night. Sheesh. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you get them, man. Anybody that does, I would never wish that on anybody. Holy hell. They're awful. Right. I went left, didn't hear anything, so I'm going to go center.
I haven't picked anything up on right as well.
Try hot showers. I usually do anyway. Yeah. Oh, no shot. Unfortunately, I think I found it.
Where?
In the kitchen.
What?
Yep, it's back here doing dishes.
Okay.
Do we have a boiler? Fudge! Wait. Oh. Do you know that you could light the boilers on fire? If you didn't, now you know. Hey, come get nice and cozy.
Oh my god, I thought we were dead. I literally thought.
Oh, and we have hiding. Yeah, see how nice this is?
It's nice and cozy. Hey?
That was an event. I knew it was an event because the door's shut. Can the ghost blow them out? I think it can. How do you turn them on? You light them on fire. Bye. Have a great time.
Was that a goo moment?
At first, I thought you were getting hunted, and I was like, oh, no. Dude, this ghost is active.
Even know where I'm at.
Are you still in the kitchen?
Oh,
What? You say no?
I said oh.
Yeah, follow the light, Caroline.
Listen,
I'm standing out in the hallway. Hey. Hey.
Oh shit.
You're good. You're good. We never got the power.
Oh.
Yeah, I have no idea where the breaker is. I didn't even look. Looked in one spot and that was it. Never mind about it.
Woo!
We've got the juice. Sam, thank you for the gifted sub, dude. Thank you.
You son of a.
You almost scared me. I just looked at the screen. You son of a bitch.
God damn it.
That bastard.
Ugh.
This guy. Now we do have a camera, a default cam back there. Oh, we have a Chingus cam. Hold on.
Oh, nice.
This one. So it
Oh,
is
that's right.
possible to see orbs in that room from this cam if they were to like
Yeah.
float in front of the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There he goes. Who's our brave little boy?
Ghost orbs.
Oh shit.
Phasmo better than when it first came out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Very much so. They've added so much. Why the orbs aren't floating in front of the door?
Nope.
Let's look at his camera. Yep, there they are.
Yeah,
There
right
they
there in
are.
the middle.
Bad
Hanging
luck
out.
Canadian. Thank you for getting merch, friend. Hey Tiny, how are you? Vixen, hello. All right. I don't know what our Santa tie is going to be, but I'll take one of those guys, get a couple of those guys, one of these guys, one of those guys. All right. I'm bringing dots and book.
Temperature and goo light.
Roger that. Must find goo. Orbs being difficult? Well, I wish we would have seen them right away. That'd have been pretty cool.
You heard me about ghost orbs, and I do have a Cruci in the room.
Roger that. I'm bringing dots and a book, and she's got a goo light.
Okay.
Do those boilers count as a firelight? I would assume yes. I'm not 100% on that, but I would assume so. We could verify that. Blood is love. Who am I playing with? I'm playing with Coach and Chinggis. Their names are in the title. They're amazing, lovely beings. Coach is a co-founder of Midnight Society with me, and Mr. Chinggis, we're all teammates. All right, so he put a crucifix fix where? There? Okay. I'll put this one over here. Did it make a poopy?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll put it here. Sam! Sam, thank you for the subs, dude. It keeps making a poopy in the sink.
Aw, ew. Where are you? Where are you? How old are you?
Oh, it's taking a wee. Uh-oh. Has it blown any of these out? 2. Oh, that would cancel it, though. That would cancel it because there's a 4th flame. Oh, imagine. So I have the four boilers going right now. If it's an Onryo, that would have canceled its Onryo test. It's only blown out 2 of them anyway. Thank you, Craig.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I got it.
I mean, I'm impressed. To be able to blow this out?
Just a little.
Just
I got nothing. I didn't. That was very unintentional.
All right. I'm good.
Okay. Mario Kai Onryo.
Yeah.
We have crucifixes in here. I'm gonna go talk to it.
Yeah.
Are you a yokai? We know you're gross and you poop in sinks. Here, want a shovel? Yeah, that's right. We haven't seen the ghost model yet, have we? She might
No,
have.
I didn't see it when it did that event. No.
She might have seen it. That was a new map? No. Listen, dude, listen. It keeps making a poopy. Oh my, look at this knife.
Where did it throw?
I don't know.
Where did it throw?
Just giving it stuff to do at this point. Where'd Coach go? Can't even pick up any of these plates.
I will give you 3 guesses.
Oh, I'll look at her. Hold on. Where's the camera? There it is. You liking the show?
What show?
Jesus Christ. Oh, that was the book. Motion sensor, crucifix, and capture a photo of the ghost. Ghost, we need you to show up so he can get a photo. Hello?
Ghost. Oh, hi.
Ghost.
Who's actually in here with us?
Hey. Ghosty's not really doing anything. It was waiting for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Ugh. Hey!
It like you.
I don't like it.
No, we have
Not freezing enough fingies. I think we ruled out mimic.
Okay.
Oh.
That could be anything.
All right, one more photo left for.
Couldn't you use the circle for the picture? Do we need a ghost photo? We do need a ghost photo. I mean, if we want to take sanity, we can get a ghost photo with the circle.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I popped. You guys popped pills. I popped a pill. I don't know if we have enough. Maybe between the 3 of us, we can do it.
Yeah. I have a crucifix.
If we can get 3 to light, we can.
I have enough space. Yay.
We can force it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
tested this the other night.
Yes, you can. You have to be careful, SpongeBob, though.
Did I
Hi, Crow.
go the wrong way?
No, you're fine.
No.
You just gotta keep
This is the
trucking.
right way.
You just gotta keep trucking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
the right door is to the courtyard, and then you keep going around. Off the rest of the week. Damn. All right, let me go get a smooge just in case. All right.
Okay. I have one. Jason has one.
I have one if you want it.
You have. Well, no, I'll go get another one. Unless you have 2.
Okay.
No.
All right. Do you trust me?
Yeah?
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh.
So you know what just happened there?
Yeah, I do. It started hunting at the simultaneous second
Yep.
that we lit it,
Yep.
which teleported to try to do the insta hunt thing on
Yep.
us.
Correct.
And then ate the crucifix, but it ate it as a summoning
Yes, sir.
circle hunt.
Yes,
without
sir.
Showing itself. Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Good times. Good times. Oh, did you say you're sick, Crow? Oh no.
Is there a flashlight?
Oh yeah. I had a flashlight.
All right.
Well, I mean, our sanity's tanked now. Hey, what the fuck? Didn't I just, or did he take it? Oh, he must have taken it. What a stinky, I know. I'm gonna go get another flashlight. I'll go get another one. Yeah, we do need a motion sensor. I'll get that too. I'm on it. Fever about 100 since Sunday. I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better. Motion sensor. Okay, we're going in. Genghis, are you okay?
Yeah? Okay.
Okay. I'm bringing a motion sensor.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Here he comes. Does he have a ghost with him? I didn't know if he had a smudge or not, so I went ahead and hit it. Did he get the photo? Sad. That was a beautiful try, sir. Beautiful try.
Do we have any smudges left?
I think we do have one in the truck.
All right, going to get it.
Can a banshee
There are
find you
two
when
in
you're
the truck.
hiding? Oh, hey, look, a coach. Can a banshee find you when you're hiding if you're the ones? Yes. All right, I got it. Here you go.
We got this.
That son of a bitch.
Aww.
I just got the power, but the power's to the right.
I thought I was dead.
All right, now here's the thing.
Okay.
I have no idea if it's a Mario Yokai or Onryo.
Oh shit.
The way it's hunting, I feel like it can find me just fine.
I wonder if they know where the bone is.
Obviously, I don't know about the lights. I don't
Car,
know
thank you for the
about
gift,
doing
friend.
an Onryo test. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I thought I had
You have
died.
no
and I
more
was just standing outside.
smudges. I was all confident. I was all like, I got us the perfect game. I
Hold on.
fucked up the ghost photo, but it's still a ghost photo. It still counts.
Oh, it doesn't work.
Yeah, flash the stream up. I was like, oh, we found the bone. Oh my God, this is great. Who cares about the 2-star photo?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Flash knows that we can't hear the bell, by the way.
I know they
I
can't.
just-
Oh yeah.
It's for my entertainment. It's for my entertainment. I'll still try.
So, what are we going with?
What do we think? Mayor
I'm
Yokai
feeling
Onryo.
Mayor Onryo, but honestly, it could be anything right now.
Yeah,
Oh, he did get the bone.
I'll choose Onryo.
Dude,
I'm kind of feeling Onryo. Kind of feeling Onryo as well. You think Mayor? I don't know. There's nothing that happened that told us either way. It's totally a yokai. Imagine. Yokais don't close
do
doors.
you have
That's
another
your ace.
smudge?
I don't.
Okay. All right, we've used them all then. Okay.
Yeah, we'll go Onryo. I like it. Craig, thank
All right,
you,
I'm
friend.
going
You good?
Onryo just because they're stinky. And it's probably going to be a Mayor just because.
Yeah.
Just. Yeah. Just cause.
It's awfully bright in there. We shall see. We shall see.
Welcome back. I prepared some jobs for
Never
you.
doubted it with you guys.
Yeah,
Perfect.
you know, it's what we
Sunny
do.
Meadows.
Yeah. Everybody lived. It was perfect. Great job, team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
I thought I was dead.
Well, so
Yeah.
I led her to the chapel because I didn't want you to die. So I kept her
No,
on
I
me.
wasn't
yeah.
gonna die. There's a hiding spot in that room.
I wasn't sure if you got there in time or not, so I just led her to me.
Oh yeah.
Now I thought maybe she'd go the other way. She ran past the pew that I was at, and then she like stopped and went like, "Hey," and then turned right to me. Son of a bitch.
Wait a minute.
Hey, wait, I saw that guy. Oh my God. Well, friends, thank you so much for the games.
No, thank you.
you.
sir.
I appreciate
Hope
you.
you feel
Thank
better.
you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye, friends. Bye. Thank you. He did get the bone. They had a perfect game. Yeah, they got a perfect game.
Prepared some jobs for you.
They did. But yeah, we're going to call it short tonight because I'm still feeling headache, migraine stuff happening. And I know my limits. I know when to stop. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah. What is the sign near the door? It lets you know what level a player was before they prestiged. Well, before the prestige system was added, I mean. But yeah, let's go raid. Let us go raid. You're doing great. Thank you, Evie. But you guys are amazing balls. Thank you for hanging out with me. Even though it was a very, very short stream, I still wanted to give it a try. We wanted to give it a whirl. Okay, we are going to... Tell you what. I know where we're going. I tell you what. All right, my friends, if you are a follower, the first one's for you. If you're a sub, the next one's for you. My creepy tier 3s, that's for you. And if you're not in the Discord, my Discord link is there and the rest of my socials are there. Post the YouTube videos and all the things. All the things. We are going to go say hi to a fellow teammate who is playing another horror game right now. We're going to go say hi to Mr. Cheebs. We're going to say hi to Mr. Cheebs. Mr. Cheebs is playing something called Fatal Midnight. I have no idea what it is. No idea what it is, but we're going to go say hi. Yeah. No, it was good. They, Chinggis and Coach were extremely helpful and distracting, but they're also just amazeballs as it is. I went to go speak and I coughed. Thank you, guys. No, I appreciate you. Thank you. But let's go raid Mr. Chiba. Oh, Mr. Chiba. Make sure to remind him to clean his Keurig. Make sure to clean out his oven. What else do we need to remind him of? Remind him to always butter his toast. If you know the capital of Wisconsin. All valid things to let him know. Because Chiba is the Ron Burgundy of Twitch, where he will read almost every single message sent. So if you think of something really funny and crafty, he will read it out loud more than likely. Yeah. So Do your bidding. It is quite a blast. No, Jeeves is amazing though. I'm gonna be playing some games with him soon. No, don't remind me to butter my toast. Remind him. All right, friends, I'm out. I'm gonna go get some rest and chill. I love you all. I will see you on Friday for more shenanigans. Goodbye.